Good morning and welcome back to another episode of SoFlo Morning News. I'm your lead anchor, Atticus Ramirez, along with
Haley Perales.
Today is Friday, February the 22nd.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Now it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now it's time for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Now it's time for the OWL Pledge. I will succeed in school with wisdom and with knowledge. I'll give 100%. I will go to college. I'll do whatever it takes, just like my parents do. I'll sweat the small stuff, just like my teachers do. I'll give no excuses each and every day. I'll close the achievement gap, working hard in every way. With my team and family, I give my OWL Pledge. I will succeed in school with wisdom and knowledge. Go Owls! Hoot hoot! Now it's time for the moment of silence.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the next segment of the SoFlo SciShow, brought to you by me, Haley Perales. So,
Hey, where's Albie?
Albie, sad kitty hours, is unfortunately sick with the flu.
Well then, what's the fun fact of the day?
Fun fact of the day. A study found that 15% of the air you breathe in a metro station is human skin. Bet you didn't know that because San Antonio has no subways.
What are we learning today?
Today we're learning about that cool airplane mode.
What does airplane mode do?
Airplane mode, actually, depending on your device. For cell phones, it will stop communicating with cell towers. For Wi-Fi, it will stop trying to search for nearby Wi-Fi signals. For Bluetooth, it will disconnect from wireless devices. And for GPS, it will disable GPS receiving functions.
That's sicko mode. Why is it necessary?
It's necessary because a lot of countries prohibit the use of devices that will transmit signals on commercial aircrafts. So basically what they think is that these signals will interfere with the airplane sensors and will kind of damage the sensitive navigation equipment and make the plane all wonky, but really does none of that actually. Long distance would cause the phone to boost signal to communicate with cell towers, so it goes like that. Cool? Alright, traveling quickly will make the phone signal jump from one cell tower to another and would result in your battery power being extremely low and also interfering with the people on the ground.
How does it affect battery power?
It affects battery power because, well, airplane mode, see when you're on the ground and you think that your battery is dying quickly, pop that baby on airplane mode and boom, you're set. Basically, radios on a device will use up power trying to communicate with cell towers while you're in the air, scanning and trying to figure out where it's going to connect to, especially Wi-Fi networks. So also like waiting for Bluetooth connections, and it will drain your battery if it's not in airplane mode when it's looking for location on GPS.
What about cell towers?
Cell towers, cellular signals on airplanes. So this cool thing that I learned that I'm teaching you. This cool thing, airplanes, since they don't have really good cell signal, and usually on phones where the service bar is at, you'll see where it kind of says extended if you're up in the air, really far up in the air. Basically what some airplane companies want to do is get cell signals on the plane so that you can chat with your boo-boo or your mommy. And that's basically it. So have a great day of learning owls. We will see you all in the classrooms.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to News with Nathan. I'm Nathan, and this is Stephen. And today in international news, a United Nations Security Council Sanctions Committee has approved the travel of a North Korean delegation to Vietnam next week for a summit between the United States President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un on denuclearization. The 15-member Security Council has unanimously boosted sanctions on North Korea since 2006 in a bid to choke funding for Pyongyang's nuclear and ballistic missile programs, banning exports including coal, iron, lead, textiles, and seafood, and capping imports of crude oil and refined petroleum products. Under the sanctions, 12 North Koreans are subject to a global travel ban and asset freeze. While it was not known if any of them will travel to Vietnam, the Council's North Korea Sanctions Committee approved Vietnam's request for a blanket exemption. According to an international document dated Tuesday, the approval allows the participation of the North Korean delegation in the February 27th and 28th summit in Vietnam.
And now into some more domestic news. We have in New York, the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, was recently without power. And it was like that way for a good few weeks. Unfortunately, the prisoners were subjected to outside 2-degree temperature, as low as 2-degree temperatures with no heat and no light. The facility houses 1,654 inmates, according to the BOP website. Such facilities are institutions with special missions such as the detention of pretrial offenders, the treatment of inmates with serious or chronic medical problems, or containment of extremely dangerous, violent, or escape-prone inmates. The Bureau of Prisons said the facility had a fire in a room housing electrical switches, and one of the two buildings had a partial power outage. A new electrical panel has been installed, though. In the days coming, the department will work with the Bureau of Prisons to examine what happened to ensure the facility has the power, heat, and backup systems in place to prevent this problem from happening again. Justice Department spokesperson Wynn Hornbuckle said in the statement.
That's it for News with Nathan. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Steven.
Signing off. Back to you, anchors.
And now it is time for some more announcements. Saturday, February 23rd, we have 3 soccer games. 9 a.m. is the middle school girls game, 10:15 a.m. is the middle school boys game, and finally at 11:30 is the varsity boys game. All games are going to be right here at IDEA South Flores.
Prom updates. Prom is on Saturday, May 4th, 2019, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the night. It will be located at the Magnolia Gardens on Main, 2030 North Main Avenue. Sophomores and juniors can buy tickets.
Traffic updates. You cannot park or stop on Ware Boulevard, right outside the exit gate. SAPD will be handing out tickets.
Save the date. March 7th, wear your cool college cup shirts because it is College Cup. So March 8th, also save the date. Put in your planners, put in your calendar, write on your forehead. It is spring break, which is where it begins, March 8th. And then we return on the number 18.
For only $12, scholars can purchase a long sleeve t-shirt to wear on Mondays.
SoFlo News survey. If you have a voice, say it. We now have a SoFlo News survey that you can take to tell us how we've been doing. We look forward to your feedback.
And that is all for today. I was your lead anchor, Alex Ramirez.
And Haley Perales.
See y'all next time. Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot.